Baby, I see you. I see you go. I don't wanna judge. You ready? You just know you.
Hey dolls, it's your girl Simone Reese is here and I'm back with another tutorial. Today I have decided to do an eyebrow tutorial because I always get so many questions about my brows, and I know that a lot of you girls are just beginning and your brows are the first thing that you're going to want to do. So I decided to record a super easy tutorial for you girls and I hope you really like it. It's just a couple easy steps. I'm going to have all the products listed down in the description bar as well as my social media if you girls want to get into it, which you do. And without further ado, I'm going to get right into the tutorial. So I hope you girls like it and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye! Okay dolls, so the first thing that you're going to be needing is some type of pomade or eyebrow pencil or whatever you want to use to actually shape out your brows. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this one is in the color Ebony. Next thing you're going to need is a blending brush. I have this really big fluffy blending brush that I'm going to use to blend out my concealer. The next thing you're going to need is an angled brush. I ordered these brushes off of Amazon, by the way. If y'all want to know where I got them from, then just let me know. You're going to need an angled brush like this that has an angle, and that really helps you with the shaping of your brows. The next thing you're going to need is a long fluffy brush like this. And this is what I'm going to use to actually blend out my actual eyebrow. Don't get this mixed up with the blending for the concealer. As you can see, there's a difference between the sizes of the brush and the lengths. So this one I'm going to be using for the concealer, and this one I'm going to be using for the actual brows. And last but not least, you're going to need a concealer brush. The concealer brush is generally flat. It's used to guide the concealer a smoother way. So this is everything you're going to be needing. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take your pomade or your pencil, your dip brow, whatever you're using, and you're going to take this angle brush and you're going to draw out the bottom line of your brow. So I just take a little tiny bit of the pomade and I'm just going to draw a bottom line for the direction that I want my brows to go in. The next thing you want to do is put a little bit more of the dip brow, whatever you're using to apply your brows, and you're going to do the top line completing your brows, so it's just like an outline of your brows. So now that I have this little chunk, as y'all can see, I have this little chunk left out in the middle. I'm just gonna leave that there because I don't like when people square their brows off and it just looks like a block. We don't want that, so I'm not gonna do that. The next thing I'm going to do is take my long fluffy brush, this brush here, and I'm going to blend out the beginning of my brows until where I want it to go. To the middle of my face. So I'm just going to show you, and I'm using very light short strokes.
I don't want to judge. So make your money, make it dough. You count it fast, you count it slow. Girl, you know you're on the road. Yes, sir.
If you go too far in the middle, like I tend to do a lot, it's okay because since this is blending, it's not really carrying the product too much onto your face. So I mean, I honestly like to just take my finger and just wipe off the excess. If you don't want to use your finger and all of that, you don't have to, girl. You can just use your fluffy brush, not the skinny one, but the fat one, and you can just clean that up. You don't need to put any product or anything on here because it'll just wipe off. Okay, this part is going to be a little controversial. because I know a lot of people put their concealer on the top and the bottom. I don't think that's necessarily necessary. I mean, unless you're gonna do a full face of makeup, then I suggest just doing it on the bottom like I'm doing. So I'm going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to just get a little bit of concealer. I'm not even going to open it all the way because if I do, it's like a big blob. So I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer that's on this tube and just get a little concealer on here. Okay, you don't want to do too much concealer because then you're going to end up blending it all over your eye. You just want to get enough to clean up your brows. So this is about how much concealer I have on my brush. And I'm just going to begin to clean up my brows. Okay, so I like to start like a third. I like to start like a third of the way. And once again, going really slow, I'm just beginning to carve out my brows. Then I'm going to take my thick fluffy brush for the concealer and I'm just going to blend the concealer. Okay, and then right here you can kind of see a little contrast between my regular skin and where I have the concealer. So I'm just going to make sure that I definitely blend it a little bit more right here.
Yes, sir. Baby, I see you. I see you go. I don't wanna judge. You ready?
Just fix the parts where you messed up. So I like to just do the bottom outline again because it makes it more sharp. And there you have it. So yes, I hope you girls really enjoyed it. I hope to see y'all in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, dolls.